Don't go double texting boys. Nobody chasing you. The guy is not dying. Men are not trash. Nobody deceive you. Deceive yourself. Drop him at the beginning, because in the middle it's not going to change. You see yourself and you can put all your egg in one basket. In the end, even worse. Don't go and do bang the when he has not done bang. They are not allowed to be following you on Insta. In fact, cut ties with them. And you're gonna be single forever. Those type of men, they need to be hung. My dear, cut him F. You avoiding gulags left and right. Take note. You put yourself in a situation where you were treated like trash. In pity. Oh, wisdom. My second name is wisdom. Bima, it's not going to add anything to your life. Best, it's not going to change the way he treats you. You have to show them how. This hair is bomb. If you did not take the advice, good for you. When you land inside the gulag, you begin to dig through the mud. Don't be played. Don't be kicked into the gulag. Be the one to kick people into the gulag. 안녕하세요. 저희는 DIA요. 만나서 반갑습니다. Hey little munchkins, welcome back to my channel. You know how we do you know we do on this channel. Subscribe. Come on. Today's video is sponsored by NAIJHAIR. NAIJHAIR. aka NAIJHAIR. That's the hair I'm rocking right now. I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed this hair, because I've actually not shown you guys how I installed my hair in a while. And this way, your hair will literally just stick on your head immediately. Anyways, I'm wearing the deep wave hair, and this is like a 13x6 frontal. I made this with myself. It came with a 13x6 frontal with 3 bundles, 126 inches and 224 inches, and that's why it's looking like this, because I put the longest bundle at the end. That's why I'm looking to take it away. Oh my god. I'm gonna show you guys how I installed it during the video, and also chit-chatting with you people on why most of you are getting played by boys. Why are you getting played? Because you don't have options. I'm gonna tell you how to create options for yourself, and also teach you how to not be kicked into the gulag by a boy. Instead, you be the one cooking boys into the gulag, right? I actually miss you guys so much. So sit through and make sure you sit to the end, because the gems are all blasting in this video. Hi, my god, you'll be surprised it's coming out from my mouth, because the wisdom. Wisdom. My second name is wisdom. Make sure you sit down tight and don't laugh at my bald cap, because I will find you. Also, you want discounts? I'm gonna give you a discount code. Diuto 10. That's your discount code. It's gonna be on the screen. It's going to be in the description box, and the links to everything you need to know about this hair and the website and the company down below. Okay, I gotta go now. NAIJHAIR, you killed this one. Hey, come on. Okay, so the hair came in this box. Inside the box, it comes with some lashes, obviously the bundles, the frontal. It comes with instructions as well, and even a thank you note. You get bald caps actually. Today we're going to be gisting some serious gist. If you see me looking down here, that's because my mirror is down here. We're going to be gisting about why women settle. But have you ever noticed that men will not settle for shit? Like, if they don't like you, guys, they will not even think twice. I'm going to be installing this hair like I told you guys, and the first step to installing your hair is making slits in the lace. Choose the corners of your head and be careful not to overcut into the actual hair. Lately I've been watching so many relationship videos on YouTube. You even think I'm a relationship coach now. That's all. Don't worry, don't be just people. This is my punk Nigerian accent, so welcome to the game. When a guy is talking to you, he's most definitely not talking to just you, right? Because when men are talking to women, they don't put all their eggs in one basket. Unlike women, don't put all your eggs in one basket, aka don't date only one man. I'm not talking about dating and sleeping around, no. And if you're new to my channel, you don't know, but dating is different from being in a relationship. Yeah, there's a bald cap underneath my head. Let me show you guys well, so that you're not gonna insult me in the comment section. I have hair, okay? I just don't like showing my hair, but if you want to see what my hairline looks like, feel free to go to my Instagram, you find it there. Well, as they're talking to her, they're talking to other women that are potentials or potentials of what wifey material. Okay, now they're talking to these women, and you know, they're sugaring them, giving them sweet mouths. They're sugaring them, telling them all the sweet things they want to hear. Oh, I miss you. Some men even go as deep and as far as saying I love you. Those type of men, they need to be hung. Don't you ever tell me you love me if you don't love me, because I will eliminate you. But let me tell you one thing, as these men are texting you and other women, they already know they already know the one they want, right? If at the last point when he has gotten with you and he's still trying to, not gotten with you as in slept with you, I mean like gotten with you as in like he's been talking to you for a long ass time, I'm talking like 4 weeks and on, and he's still giving you mixed feelings, my dear, cut him F, because he's not serious. Now the thing is, with women, the reason why we settle, right, is because when a woman likes a man, she is committed. It's almost like she's committed to him. It's almost like that's her job. kind of thing. Like she wants him to text her. You know, women like attention. So if she's getting attention from one man already, she sees no reason why she should get attention from other men. But this is where there's a problem, because when you start seeking attention from a guy that has not even potentially made you his potential babe, or he has not even said, oh, I want you to be my girlfriend, that's where there's a problem. Because when you're talking to this guy, he has not told you, oh, do you want to be my babe? Like he has not shown you actual signs that he's serious. This guy might call you every other day. Take notes. If he has not put a name on that thing, you're basically just in the relationship zone. Don't make that guy a priority when he has not put a name on you, right? Men like to play games. See me talking like a relationship. I told people that have been consuming too much information. I'm too smart now. Stop being so committed to this guy. Let me tell you one thing. When you date just one person at a time, let me tell you what happens. You put all the energy towards that one person. Like, I mean, they like it when we give them attention, but that's not their thing. Women, is our thing to seek attention. It's not men's thing to seek attention. They want time for their game. They want time for their boys. They want time for whatever they're doing. So imagine you being so hung up on this guy. When you come back from work, you're thinking about him. When you're at work, you're thinking about, has he replied my message? Has he texted me? In the morning when you wake up, you're thinking of how he's going to say, hey darling, hope you slept well. My love. That's why things start to go down the hill, because the moment you start feeling this way, you start feeling unloved, you know, because he's putting his energy into different channels. You're putting inside one, him. And at the end of the day, when this guy now says, oh, I'm sorry, but like I was not really feeling, you know, what was going on between us, you people start shouting, men are trash, men are trash. That's a big lie. I mean, not all men are like this. This is my opinion. Right? This is my opinion. Not all men are like this, but majority of men. And if you're a guy, please can you attest to this in the downstairs down below in the comment section? Thank you very much. One thing is, when you're starting to fall in love with somebody or starting to like somebody, I'm talking to women now, when you're starting to like somebody, please can you put into consideration, will our times match? Like when we come back from work, are we going to have time for each other, or is it when I'm coming back from work he's going to work, when he's coming back from work I'm going to work? You know what will work for you people. You know, don't be blinded by infatuations. Let me tell you something. The moment you don't pay attention to all these little things here and there, when you start noticing them down the line, it will become more irritating to you than they were at the beginning of the whole situation. I put glue on my hair. I put it twice. I'm just like combing the hair down. I like to use comb. I don't like using my hand to press it down, because when you press down the hair, you now start leaving oils that you do not intend to leave. So use a comb, press it down, brush it backwards. That way it stays in place. I over bleached it. That's why you're seeing this patch here. If he's texting 3 other women, do you think he's going to put all his energy into you? He'll text one in the morning and text one in the evening, you in the afternoon if he remembers. So don't put your energy inside one person. Hold on. Please, oh, if a man is dating multiple women at the same time, don't call him a hoe. It's okay, oh. It's completely fine as long as he has not put a tag on any of you, and as long as he's not sleeping with all of you. That means he's not a hoe. It's you. If you're not gonna give him your body, that's when it's not start paying you and you start feeling like, oh, this guy is a thought. Nobody deceive you. Deceive yourself. You deceive yourself and you can put all your egg in one basket. But that's not the instant taking that time. You might be saying, they might tell you, oh, I was at work. It's a lie. It's not that they were at work. They're texting other women as well, and they're texting them during the night. In the night when you're expecting them to tell you good night, babes, they're texting that babe and saying good night, babes. In the morning, that one is worried about why they've not sent her good morning, babes. She's texting the other person good morning, babes. And like I told you, men don't settle. So out of those women that they're talking to, they know which one already in like a few days of talking to them. And I'm not talking that this guy is going to meet a couple of women at the same time or on the same day. No, he doesn't have to, right? He doesn't have to meet all these women on the same day. He could have met one of them a few weeks ago. I'm looking a month ago. If a guy is talking to you for a month and he has not become more serious, be very careful. Don't be allowing boys to treat you anyhow. So you too, be texting other men and be texting him. You have a choice too. He's not the only one that has a choice. You know, men like to do this rubbish where they feel like, okay, I'm talking to these girls at the same time. I have the choice. I can now pick who I want to be my potential babe. Now you might be lingering in the corner and be saying, yes, I'm a babe, I'm a potential wife. You don't know, say that when they talk to other potential women, do you think you're the only woman of value in the world? Of course not. Come on. And if you're seeing signs that this guy is not interested in you, can you actually take yourself a step backward? If a guy puts in a step, you put in a step. Don't go ahead of the guy. Don't go double texting boys. Let's assume this guy has not texted you in the morning. This is what women usually do. And this is the worst thing you can do to yourself. Don't you dare double text a guy that is not giving you attention, right? Now, if this person was your boyfriend, it's okay for you to double text them and say, okay, what's going on? Like, I hope you're okay. I mean, if you guys are doing a few miles away, long distance kind of vibe, right? Especially during Corona when you are not allowed to see each other. If he has not said, I want to be my girlfriend, my dear, you have no business to double texting him. Because the reason why a guy would not text you back immediately and he's doing it very frequently, number one is either he has done it before and he didn't complain, right? You didn't complain and you thought it was okay because you don't want to be nagging, and he saw it as okay, I can take this. Once you give him allow, take allowance, so be going. Once you allow him once, allowance and be going. That's how it is with men. It's not just men, it's human beings in general. Maybe he did it and maybe it's that he slept off. That was understandable. If he wakes up in the morning and tells you he slept off. But I'm talking hours. I'm talking like he did not text you throughout the day. My darling, when he texts you back in that evening, be very polite about it. Don't give attitude. I know one thing about African babes, Nigerian babes in general. We like to do attitude. We think attitude. Attitude not they take you anywhere. After giving that attitude, he himself will start pondering if you're even the one amongst those babes. Don't give him attitude and doing why did you text me back. Tell him I understand you're busy. I've got a very busy schedule as well, but I make out time to talk to you because I care. I would appreciate it if you also reply early. Even if you're in a situation where you can't reply early, you can let me know and say you're going to be busy for a very long time. Like, be very polite. I'm not saying copy every word I say. Be very polite about it. Know how to approach you. You know who you're talking to. Know how to approach them. I like men that are extrovert. Men love polite women, and when you come to them with a complaint that you have, it's not nagging. It's nagging when you start shouting or when you start arguing or when you start getting angry at them for when you've not even corrected them once. Now, if the guy does it again, you have every right to give him the same reply. If a guy puts a step forward, you put one step forward. Don't be putting two steps forward. This is why women get hot and then they start to say men are trash. Men are not trash. You put yourself in a situation where you were treated like trash. Don't take offense because I told you this is my opinion. Let's assume you've confronted him with him replying you late and then he does it again. It's not your place to confront him again, because the moment you start doing over confrontation, men normally have super ego where they don't want a woman that they are with to be treating them like their mother. I mean, it's not the same for every man, but most men, because he knows he's not dumb, right? You said it the first time, depending on how you told him, that's why I said tell him in a very polite manner and he will not repeat it again if he's a good man for you. Let's assume a guy was talking to 3 girls at the same time, and let's say out of those 3 girls, maybe you're the only one giving him as much attention as he wants, because everybody wants attention. We're human beings, everybody likes attention, but you're also giving him this leverage I'm talking about, that you should not give a guy to reply you late or to, you know, come for a date late or pick you up late, or all these little things that men do and feel like it's okay. When you start doing that, and let's say he decides he's like, okay, these other 2 girls are not giving me attention, let me just focus on this one that is actually serious about me. Don't you dare go correcting him when you didn't confront him the first few times he did that thing to you. You allowed him to treat you that way before he even said, do you want to be my babe? And then when you're now his babe, how do you expect him to treat you? Different? Of course not. He will treat you even worse, because right now he knows that he has a tag on you, and women, we like tag. This is one thing I just realized recently. If a guy is not your man, you have no right to tell him who to talk to or who not to talk to, right? Do you know that? You have no right. Like, even if you're talking to him and he's acting like he's being serious with you, you have no right to tell him, oh, he can't hang with his female friends, or he can't hang with his so-called best friend. I hate when men have female best friends, by the way. If you're a guy and you want to date me, don't you dare tell me you have a female best friend, because it's not working. It won't work between us. You can't. Now, let me say something. You're not looking like a loose person or like you're the one shooting your shot at the guy if you say, do you want to talk over the phone? That's not you shooting your shot at the guy. You saying, do you want to talk over the phone, is not you shooting a shot at the guy, because it's normal for you to be texting somebody and then you get tired of texting and you're like, okay, do you want to call me? It's okay, it's completely fine. It's not bad for you to say that to a guy, especially now that it's corona time where people can't see physically. It's okay for you to say, do you want to go get on a call with me? That's completely fine. But when you're just sitting there in pity, you're sitting there expecting him to ask you if you want to speak over the phone, and he's not asking you, and you're getting angry and talking to your girls. What do you want your girls to do for you? If a guy should hit you up and say, do you want to chat this evening, and he didn't know in advance that you had time, now instead of making yourself look like you're always free, you can say, yeah, definitely, I'll let you know like what time I'll be free. Or if you already know what time you'll be free, don't play games. Just say, oh yeah, I already have like my plans. You can just let him know that, oh, I've done most of the stuff I need to get done today, so maybe at this time. One thing I appreciate is when people tell me a specific time when they'll be free. I don't like to hear, oh, I'll be free this evening. No, this evening could be anytime, so he will call you at any time you pick up. Of course not. Don't do that. Give him a time. Like, actually be serious and give him a timeline. Tell him, okay, between 7 p.m. and maybe 9 p.m. I'll be free, so that he doesn't extend it, because sometimes conversations can get really weird and awkward and you guys will be talking but you don't know how to say, okay, I'd have to go, I need to go now. He knows that, okay, I'm calling her at 7 or around 7 o'clock, and I know that at 9 o'clock she's got to go, and now you keep to that time, because most times women like to be so involved in the chat that we don't remember our own time that we set, and then you're looking like an idiot when your time has passed. He's not the one that's correcting you and telling you, oh, don't you have something to do? When it gets close to 9, you keep to your own words. You tell him, okay, I've got to go in a few minutes. Don't wait till it's 9 o'clock before you tell him, oh, I've got to go. Remind him in a very polite way, oh, I've got to go. I actually need to get some stuff done at 9. Oh, I need to go to sleep at 9 p.m. On the first day that you are talking, you don't have to extend your time for anybody. Even if you feel the urge to, you are enjoying yourself so much in that discussion, and you want to by force, you want to make sure that you will talk all the talk. Leave some for later. Even if you're a tutorial like me that like to talk too much, leave some for later. I'm talking from experience. Leave some chat for later on where you people actually sit down together and have a convo again. If you know everything about somebody over the phone, you get bored. One at a time. Do you see what I just did now? I just put some glue on my hair and I'm pressing it down and it's staying in place. Nobody is chasing you. The guy is not dying. Go to sleep and go to wake up tomorrow morning by the grace of the Almighty God and talk to you again. So why do you want to finish all that G's that night? Or let's assume that he dies in the night. Go forbid. Let's assume he dies that night. Now what's the point of you knowing everything about him? So leave some for later. Okay, it's not bad. Leave some for later. It will come back. He will talk to you if he's interested. If you had a good time chatting that night, trust me, he will come back to you because people like communication. I'm cutting off the list now. I don't like cutting off the list if I stick it down, so I'm cutting off the list now. I use a zigzag motion, but I don't know if you guys saw it properly. I always use a zigzag motion and use a very small scissors as well, so that you can control how much you're cutting off. For the ear tab section, I'm going to show you guys, but don't make yourself over available. Don't over availability yourself. It makes you look more attractive when that happens, when you're not always available. So reduce your availability. Even if you're free the whole day, don't be free the whole day, right? Don't. I know there's some guys watching this video and being like, these are the tricks people to play. So for the ear tab section, I like to just lift this part up and then cut from the front to the back. Literally just cut right above your ear, because if you cut it too high above your ear, it's just going to, I don't know if you guys can see what I mean, it's going to just sit down on top of your ear, and you don't want that. It's not affecting my ear in any way. I can do whatever I want. It's just right above my ear. That's how you want it to sit. You know guys, let me do this part off camera, because if I sit down here doing this, I feel like I'll talk so much that my camera will go off. Don't go and do bang the when he has not done bang. That's the dumbest shit I've said. So let's assume he's more serious about everything, and he finally says, do you want to do you want to be my girlfriend? My dear, at that point you know that he's serious, right? Cut ties with other people. Don't be doing, well, I don't know how to. Cut ties with them. Don't be doing, I don't know whether to continue. You should not continue anything, because he has already proven to you that he's serious. You know all those attributes that you saw in him that you were interested in. If he was showing you signs of being a good man and you went ahead with it, that's good for you. If he was showing you signs that he's not serious but he asked you to be his girlfriend, now it's you that is the dunce in that situation. I hope you know, not even him, because he will not decide to do whatever he wants to do later on, and you not be hanging in the corner. Nobody says we're doing hard guy to the end, unless you want to be single forever. Are you gonna be single forever? Cut ties seriously with them. It's not the ones where those ones will be following you on Instagram. They are not allowed to be following you on Instagram. In fact, they can follow you on Instagram, but as long as they're not interacting with your posts. In fact, I don't even think it's okay for them to follow you on Instagram, to be honest. You don't have to post somebody on your story to show that you're serious with them. Me, for example, if I'm dating somebody, you guys will not even see him on my Instagram page. You will not see him on Snapchat. You will not see him anywhere, because I'm that kind of person that doesn't like to post people. You will need to discuss, this is a topic for another day. You people need to discuss things like, oh, is premarital sex something important to you? Because if it's not for you, which advice it should not be a thing for you, and I would talk about this in another video. Make sure it is clear to this man that this is not for you. No matter whether he puts 5 tags on you, it's not going to change. Make it known and actually keep to your words. It's not the one where you say, oh, I don't have sex before marriage, and then you enter and you post that thing to bomb, people not turn out to start sleeping with each other. You will not take it seriously in the long run. You know that, right? Know what you want, stick to what you want. Don't be going back and forth with this guy. If it's not serious, drop him at the beginning, because in the middle it's not going to change. In the end, even worse for you. Anyways, I need to do my baby hairs, but first I'm going to tie down my hair. Know what you want, know your worth, and your worth comes through with what you permit. Because if you're saying, oh, I'm a high value woman, I know my worth, and at the end of the day one dance is just throwing you back and forth, confusing you, you will just look like one mumu. Like, you will not even look serious at all. You not look like somebody that has value. Even if you have the bigger, even if you have Benzema does not make any difference. Bima, it's not going to add anything to your life. Benz, it's not going to change the way it treats you. You having a 5-figure business is not going to change shit. It's not going to change the way it treats you. Men are men. they treat you the way you allow them to treat you. They don't treat you the way you want to be treated, but the way you allow them to treat you. Now it's time for you to now know all that the Benz and the Beamer and all the things I'm driving. Do they show that I'm a high value woman, or the way I treat myself, or the way he treats me show that I'm a high value woman? Which one does, the car or the way you treat yourself? You have to treat yourself good. All of us are very visual in general, but like, men observe, they see what you do for yourself. They're not trying to downplay themselves. They have ego, so when they see you do something amazing for yourself, they want to beat that thing you've done for yourself, and so they'll treat you better than you treat yourself. You have to show them how. Don't expect them to know. They're not going to know from the wind. They're not going to be blown in the wind. Take notes. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do my baby hairs off camera, because if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know that I don't know how to do baby hairs on camera. So I'm going to go off camera, do my baby hairs, come back, and then wrap this video up. Actually, this hair looks very nice without baby hairs, if I'm very honest. This is going to be a very deep part, because this is 13 by 6, so the pattern goes all the way. Oh, that's a huge ass pattern. I'm not crazy about patterns like that. I just want you to see the front. My head, I have a very flat top head, so you can only see this much. There's no need for all of this. I just want to show you guys how natural this hair looks without baby hair. It looks like it's coming off my scalp, except the fact that I over bleached it. I'm digging this, you know what I mean? I like my hair very full. I'll wet it a bit, so just so I look like a human being. I don't want to make this hair look horrible on camera, so I'm definitely going to add some hair mousse just to make it look less jaga like this. But in general, I would rock it out like this. I'll literally even brush out the entire thing. Anyways, let me go and do baby hairs and come back. Hello, it's me again. I'm back. This hair is so pretty. If you know me, you know that deep wave hair is my hair, like literally my style. Don't matter this, I like it. And I also put hair mousse. If you notice, it's more curly than before. But anyways, this is the oil I like to use to make my hair to look shiny. Don't put too much. If you put too much, your hair will now be greasy, and you don't want your hair to be greasy. So you're gonna rub between your hands. Don't spray directly. Rub between your hands. Look at that. Then you just go in, and it smells so good, so good. I'll link it down below for you guys too, in case you're interested in buying it. But yeah, this is what my baby hairs look like. I told you guys, I really don't know how to do baby hairs on camera, so I just always do it off camera. That's the most I like to do with baby hairs on my face. I have a very square forehead, so if I do any baby hairs that just come on my face, it's just too much going on. But yeah, give you all the advice I can possibly give you concerning double texting, and also knowing your worth when it comes to how you want to go about dating multiple people at the same time, and knowing how to just when to stop dating multiple people and choosing one person, and when to actually back off from that person that you feel like it's not giving you that much attention. Also to know that you're not supposed to date just one person at a time. You could if you want to, if you're certain, if this person started chasing you and is damn serious about chasing you, even at that, it's okay for you to date multiple people at the same time. It's fine. It's not a relationship, it's dating. That's why it's called dating. It's not courtship as well, it's dating. It's okay for you to do that. Multiple people at a time, it's fine. Even 50 people at a time. JK. It depends on how much you're capable of carrying. It depends on your capacity. For me, I would say in general, I think at most I can talk to is like 5 boys at the same time. 5 is even a lot. I don't know, I beg. It depends on how many are hitting me up at the same time, but I know out of those people, I always know who the person is I'm interested in. That's how it is for the guys too. They always know who it is they are most interested in. So if you start acting up and you were initially the one, you could end up getting kicked to the gulag. You don't want to be in the gulag, you want to be in the main section. Yeah, so they also have like different hair textures. I generally chose this one because I know I've not worn curly hair in a while, and I really want the curly hair because this hair is bomb. This hair is nice. Wow, I'm actually in love with this. But anyways, this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching my munchkins. Thank you NAIJHAIR for sponsoring this video. Wow, I'm in love. For those of you that took my advice, good for you. If you did not take the advice, good for you. When you land inside the gulag, you begin to dig through the mud. Don't play yourself. Don't be played. Don't play yourself. Don't play somebody else. And don't be played. Anyways, this is the end of this video for me. I think I've talked too much. I've actually spent more time than I thought I was going to spend. Yeah! If your goal is to date multiple men this year, write out a system of how you're going to get there, aka maybe putting yourself on Tinder. To be honest with you guys, Tinder has a mixture of both bad and crazy and normal people. So if you end up with a normal person, good for you. If you end up with a crazy person, good for you too. But anyways, you can put yourself on Tinder, put yourself on Bumble, put yourself on any of these platforms, and you avoiding gulags left and right. But if you decide to just sit inside your room and be waiting for the man to find you, oh Marty, well, he will not find you. You just be see that one person and you'll be chasing that guy. He will not be chasing you. You will just be there inside the gulag. And I don't know which other dating apps there are, but those are the only two I know. So peace out, enjoy yourself. Annyeong, 사랑해. I'll see you in my next one. Don't be kicked into the gulag. Be the one to kick people into the gulag.
I love the way she moves, yeah. When she's watering our garden with her headphones, singing off key Ariana through the window, and I can't help but hum along.